Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Gulfside Studios. My name is Craig, and today we've got a cool little treat. Cheers. No, it's not the coffee. But what I do have is some free music, free live music. And it's from the archive.org. And it's the Live Music Archive. You guys got to check this out. Let's go. We'll get into it. All right. So we're back. Let me get my screen up here, and I will show you what we got going on. Oh, look at my babies. All right. Sorry, I had a moment there. So we got the Internet Archive. This is their 25th year, and they are a huge repository of all things websites, books, videos, audio. I mean, you name it, they have it. It's pretty amazing. There are libraries on there. There's poetry, cover art. The possibilities are endless. There's some really bizarre stuff. There's the LibriVox.org audiobook sessions. They even have this thing, Electric Sheep, really strange, but cool. If you guys are into fractals or making fractals, this is the one for you. You can upload your stuff, or you can look at things and, get some ideas. But it's pretty cool. Just running through a couple of these just to show you. All right. Let's get back to it. So APK, that's the Android updates. If you're into that kind of stuff, messing with old phones, or you want to try to upgrade an existing phone that you have, you can do that. I've never done it. Couldn't tell you if it would work or not. There's just so much stuff here. I mean, it's crazy. Tubi, that's that, like you can stream, TV stuff. All right, let's make this a little bigger. There we go. Now I can see non-English audio. They got old movies that you can watch. The Live Music Archive, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Canadian libraries. There's a whole many different libraries on here. And you can click on any one of these things. You can read some really old texts that they have, or books. It's pretty amazing. I've enjoyed going through this website. I've done it for many years now, but it's very cool. It's definitely worth the watch or the look. So, Devils and Evil Spirits of Babylonia. And all you have to do is just click, and you'll flip through the pages. Now, not everything is completely available, especially with some of these library sites. They will have some sort of like a pay structure where you can rent the book for a couple of weeks, just like a book, brick and mortar library, right? So Kodi, that's the streaming TV service that you can do. All kinds of stuff. My God, radio shows, television, old TV shows. Grateful Dead, look at that. 15,794 shows that you can stream. Pretty cool. Podcasts, if you're into a lot of the podcasts that, they have, iTunes has their own thing now, specifically for podcasts. So does Amazon now. They have a podcast section. But anyway, you can go here, and there's everything is searchable by different methods. You can go by year, you can go by topic. I mean, it's incredible, and there's a lot to listen to. I've had many hours of enjoyment out of this. LibriVox.org. This is one of my favorite ones. I do a lot of driving, and so oftentimes I will listen to audiobooks. It's pretty cool. I like it. And you can sort of browse by topic or genre, like you see plays or politics or, whatever, animals, fables, whatever you want. You can narrow it down. So they go by views or title or date reviewed, and all just sort of, realigns all of the entries. Obviously by how many views or the titles. This one here I did by title, so not really sure exactly how they do that, but 'tis a pity she's a whore. I can just imagine what that book's like. But anyway, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one. But anyway, so then there's just so much stuff. I mean, they got a lot of Bible things in here, different books. A lot of it, I think, is from the King James Version. But hey, if that's your version of how you enjoy Christianity, then or Catholicism, cool. So anyway, back out. So now here we get to the meat and potatoes. This is what I wanted to show you: the Live Music Archive. So, the Live Music Archive is a community committed to providing the highest quality live concerts in a lossless, downloadable format. People, read that. The audio quality is amazing. Now, this sort of started, this is, I want to say, piggybacked by eTree.org, or I should say the Live Music Archive is piggybacked from eTree.org, and they are one of the original communities of traders that will have the very lossless, and I'll explain that in a second, compressed recordings, so that you can download these things. You're getting exactly what the microphone picked up. You get everything. Now, sometimes that's good and bad. If there's a really noisy crowd, you get that too. And FLAC is what I use. You see here, .shn or FLAC are the two biggest lossless file formats that you can get. And so you better have a big hard drive because they're big files. So anyway, moving on. They have just, and you can do this. This is like a random thing where I believe it's from, I want to say dates listed. But I think this also goes by like your click history, like, what you have or what you've looked at. So you can see that Lotus, the Derek Trucks Band, Jason Mraz even, so sort of poppy. Grace Potter, she's a good one too. Always loved listening to her. The Radiators, they are a good band. Yonder Mountain String Band, that's pretty good for bluegrass. Sound Tribe Sector 9 is sort of like a techno poppy thing. Jam band. Told you about the Radiators. Drive By Truckers was cool. I always like listening to them. Let's see. Disco Biscuits, they were pretty good. That's another jam band sort of thing. Umphreys McGee, I don't know if y'all know about Umphreys, but if you don't, check them out because it's worth it. Those guys rock. They're so tight. So let's see, what else? All right, so we have like the collections. So that's not just spread out amongst everybody. You can kind of narrow it down as to who you want to search for. String Cheese Incident, they're another good jam band. Max Creek, shout out to Max Creek. They came up in Providence, Rhode Island. That's where I come from, Rhode Island, and they were a great, like a dead cover band. Smashing Pumpkins, Moe. I mean, there's just so much. Let's go back here. So much to see and listen to, and there are different ways that you can browse. Again, from collections or dates or different bands. You can narrow it down by year. You can get pretty into it, and you can save these. You can bookmark them. I have a archive.org file or a folder for my favorites, and so this is what I wanted to bring up for you guys. The Steve Kimock Band. This is what got me started. I tripped on this website a long time ago, and I was just going through all the different bands on there, like here, I'll show you. Let's see. Okay, so all these different bands. Addison Groove Project. That's another good one. I'll have to play you some of that. So we're going to be doing some reviews on some of these shows. I have some ideas about some things I'm going to do for this channel. But again, feel free to bookmark these things. You can also download this stuff. You can put it on your phone or your laptop, whatever. It's definitely free and tradable. You can do whatever you want with it, except sell it. Please don't sell it. Okay? These guys, they work hard to enjoy this stuff or get these things out there for us to enjoy. Don't screw it up. All right, so here's the first show that I found of this guy. Blew my mind. So here you have it. You can just play it from the website. You can just click the play button, and it will start from song 1 and so on and so forth. But if you don't want to do that, you can download the files. Now, this is the FLAC format that I was telling you about. Look at the sub-file sizes. They're huge. And if you don't have a big hard drive or, some sort of a network hard drive, you'll chew up a ton of room fast. But that being said, it sounds amazing. So here you see the MP3s. Now, not every show is done in MP3. Many of them are now because everybody wants to be able to have the smaller files, but they don't sound as good. It's fine if you're like on iPod or AirPods or whatever, but I don't know. I like the lossless. So anyway, you can burn these to CDs as well if you're still into that sort of thing. As you can see on the screen there, that'll show you how the CDs would be laid out as far as tracks. And so also digitalsoundboard.net, that's another one. That is a pay site though. You have to create an account, and anything you get from there you have to pay for. All good soundboard shows though. So some of these don't sound quite as good. This one, however, this is what they call a matrix. So this is a soundboard recording plus microphones that are on stage. So Charlie Miller and Ariel Ferris, they put out some amazing stuff. Good God. Now, you can also search by, like you saw it was the Granada Theater. So you can click on that and you can search all the shows that happen at the Granada Theater. It makes it very, very easy. It makes it really easy to search and find exactly what you're looking for. I totally recommend it. I mean, I can't talk enough about this. Well, that's why I'm doing a video, right? So you guys can have a fair shake at this too, and really enjoy some great, great live music that you will not find on most other websites. I mean, there is a ton of stuff, and a lot of these things you can write reviews as well. I enjoy that. It's sort of like a litmus test. Fucking Rodney Holmes is a beast for sure, and his time with Steve Kimock Band was some of the best. What an incredible groove that guy lays down. But so anyway, this is a really good show. This is what broke me into Kimock and his thing. Never really knew him or heard of him, but if you're a guitar player and a tone junkie like I am, wow, the stereo reverb that this dude has, it's incredible. So again, as you see on the screen, you can search by year. I just happened to trip on the 2005 shows, but you can, once you find a little bit, once you find a nugget that you like, you're like, oh, well, what's this? Oh, let's go see what kind of, that he sounds a little bit different throughout, the different eras. So also here you can search by topic. All of these things are sort of like hashtags, right? So any of these things here you can click on and it will sort of narrow down the shows that he's involved in. Just can't say enough. So 545 shows alone for the Steve Kimock Band. Not all of them sound as good. Some of them are they are done in, say, like a big hall, and the guys set up the only allowed area for the venue was like halfway down the hall somewhere, or halfway down the room, so you're not really getting close to the stage and you don't really hear it that well. But most of these shows are really, really amazing. So that is the Live Music Archive, people. Really, really, really recommend. I cannot recommend this enough. If you guys are into music, and I'm just looking for some KVHW. This is also another Kimock permutation. A little older. This is before he went out to his own band. Again, search this thing out. Find someone that you like. Find someone that, kind of grooves with you. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I find myself probably listening to this more so than I do regular commercial, nicely packaged music. I really enjoy that raw sort of, sound. Like I said, it doesn't always sound perfect. Most of the time it does, but there's something to be said about, as you're listening to this, every once in a while you can hear, some with some really bizarre conversations. See, here we go. KVHW. This was from '99. Great show. Definitely check that one out too. That Punk, Express Yourself, Manic Depression Punk series of, they kind of flow from one song right into the next. That whole thing was really cool. And again, it's available in FLAC. It's available in MP3s. So you can do it how you like it. I like it. I like the FLAC files. Are really cool. And they're not too hard to manipulate. Well, I mean, once you download them, you have to have a player that can play them. But there's plenty of options out there to find FLAC players. It's very simple. So, like I said, I just can't recommend this thing enough. There's so much to look at, and there's so much to read or listen to. It can be as educational and fun as you want it to be. It can be just like instead of like TikTok or something like that, you could zone out on this thing for a long time. And if you got a little while to kill, and it's educational, and learning is a good thing. You never stop learning, right? So here I go. This is my pitch for the Internet Archive, especially the Live Music Archive. Really, really, really cool. Can't recommend it enough. You guys should check it out. All right. So until next time, enjoy your day and peace out.